Hello, hello, and welcome to Savvy Bites, your short, sweet video podcast to help you grow your home online business in a really sustainable way while you're still working your full-time job. My name is Melissa Sutherland. I am a wife. I'm a mom of two. I am an entrepreneur and a certified women's success coach, and I am here to help you grow. And today we are talking about your niche. Maybe you've heard the riches are in the niches, right? Your niche is really important. And basically, what it is a specific market segment that needs or wants what your business can address. It's who you're speaking to, it's who you're helping. And a niche is really important because I'm pulling up my outline because I'm a squirrel. It's really important because when we speak to everyone, we end up speaking to really no one, right? And so while our product or our service might be able to serve a really wide variety of people, if we're not specific enough in our messaging, we're not going to really reach or speak to anyone. So it's a really good idea to get super dialed in on who you want to work with and who you want to attract. That's ideal customer. We're going to talk about that another time, but your niche is part of that sort of who you want to serve and what problems you solve segment, right? So I'm going to give you a couple of really actionable steps to figure out who it is you're speaking to. So the first one is to get really, really clear on who you want to serve. What are your interests? What are you good at? What do people come to you for advice on, right? Are you a runner? Do people come to you for help with their running? Do you help people figure out why they get shin splints or lengthen their stride or improve their pacing? I don't know. I'm not a runner. But do you help people? Do people always comment on your skin and ask you for advice on skincare or maybe, makeup application? Lord knows I could probably use some help there, right? Like whatever people come to you for advice on, that is super relevant and probably something that you would be good at helping people with. Another question you can ask yourself is, what do you love doing in your free time? Are you like a super avid vacation planning, travel shopper? My sister could tell you, if you tell her you want to go somewhere in 15 minutes, she'll be able to tell you when the best time to go is, what airline you should take. She'll have researched hotels. Like she is the queen at planning dream travel. Um, Maybe it's crafting and like you're really good at making things and putting things together, home decor, making a house look good. I could use help with that too. So what are you good at? And that will give you sort of an idea of something that you are knowledgeable enough, that you would enjoy enough, that you could pursue as a full-time business if you don't already have one, right? Maybe you already have a business, but your product serves a lot of people. Who do you actually enjoy working with? Like if you could pick the perfect customer, what do they look like? That's your ideal customer. But if your product serves a wide segment of people, it's good to know, like, who do you want to serve? And then once you get clarity on that, then you want to start to look at what problems do you solve? How can you help make people's lives better? And in this, you want to speak to the solutions that you offer people, right? So if you offer skincare that is, super natural and amazing and clean, that's not a problem. Like some people want that, but most people, they want their fine lines to go away. They want clear pores. They want their adult acne to go away. How do you solve their problems? What are you going to make go away for them? And you want to speak to the solutions that you are able to provide that make people's lives better. And then once you get clear on the problems that you solve, you need to check out the competition a little bit. You need to validate your niche. So what that means is do some research, do some Googling. What are other people offering? What are they talking about? How can you be different and stand out? How can you compare, right? So, and then you want to test with a small group of people. So you might send a message, a text message to 5 or 10 friends and say, hey, what do you think about this? Can you give me some feedback and see what they have to say? And really listen to what they have to say. Now, that doesn't mean they're right, right? Like you have to filter their words, but listen with an open mind and an open heart, because if they truly care about you, they're going to be looking to help you be better, right? And so their feedback, while you may not like it, may have validity, right? It may not, but you need to really look at it, think about it, and make sure it holds water before you discard it just because you don't like it, right? So ask for feedback. And then you take action, right? Start small, do some testing. I love a good beta test, right? So whenever I come out with a new coaching program, I do a beta test group first with like 5 to 10 people. It's very, very small. It's usually highly discounted. And it's just a way for me to get them in, see what their actual results are, see how they respond. And it's, in the coaching space, it's hard because you're a volunteer army, right? You don't have to show up if you don't want to. I'm your coach, I'm not your boss. So, making sure that what I have is valuable enough that they want to show up for it, making sure that they have enough skin in the game, that they feel a psychological need to show up for it, like weighing all of that stuff out and looking at it, and then getting their feedback, getting their testimonials, getting their points on how I can make it better. And then I release it to the world, right? So test, 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 and make sure it works. If you're posting on social media and you're creating content for what you feel your niche is, and you're not getting any responses, you might want to examine what you're doing and make small shifts and test. Make a small shift and test and see. And eventually you'll find your sweet spot. Sometimes it's really fast and easy because you kind of really know and you can hone in on it. Other times it requires some effort, and that's okay. So remember, finding your niche is about being in a place of working with either people or a product that you love, right? Serving in a way that makes you happy. Lord knows so many of us grind away all day, every day at a job we don't love. So if you're building a side hustle, if you're building a business, you really want it to be something that you enjoy, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be at least a little bit fun for you, right? And then combine what you love and what you're good at and solve a problem for other people. And if you can do those 3 things, it's going to be so much easier for you to find success in your business, whatever that looks like. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next week with more.